We're going to talk about the members of Tenacious D.
Okay.
We have Kyle Black and Kyle,
Cold Beet Soup is a podcast for casual fans who want to explore lore and fandom rabbit holes in music and gaming.
and are sad sometimes.
Welcome to Cold Beet Soup. This is definitely our first attempt at recording this episode. No technical issues from the person that has an IT background at all. It wasn't even a technical issue. It was me not testing it and just being like, it's fine. And I was listening, and I remember because I'll like pull up the clip and I put it or no, I remember I put it in my editing software to split the audio, and I only saw one audio track. And my copium, I was like, it's fine. And I like tried splitting it, and I was like, oh, zoinks! Like zoinks, Scoob.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, I messed up. That's okay. Because
It
of my
happens.
perfectionism, I will never forget this mistake for the rest of my life. I'll be traumatized forever. I'll be like, I need to test it, which is fine. I'm okay with that.
As you're twirling in your hands.
Like, what are we talking about today, Vicky? What's the topic?
I don't know. What's the topic?
Do you want me to make something up? I can. Wouldn't
No,
that be funny?
I was going at the because we did this already.
Imagine if you were like, I thought you were presenting. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
ah, jeez. I'm like, ah, jeez, please. Ah, jeez, Rick.
Sounds
Tenacious
tired.
D. I am tired. It's 8 o'clock my time. It's late.
Yeah, I know.
And I didn't, guess what? I didn't get a coffee at work today. Why? Because their espresso machine was broken. And I
Oh, is
was
anyone gonna
like,
fix it?
I don't know. I saw it as I walked by. I was like, ugh. And it was weird because I've actually been doing okay with not getting like a second thing of caffeine. I've been going to bed at a better hour. Wow, how funny that sleep helps you. So I usually like by like 12 or 1, I'm like, yeah, I could, but I don't feel tired enough. So I'm okay.
Mm,
And then I just don't. But now I hit this time and I'm like sleepy, but that's just because normally I'm in bed like in an hour from now ish. Hour, hour and a half.
same.
So chop chop.
All
It's my
right, let's go.
bedtime. No, I'm just kidding.
Tenacious D.
Go ahead.
We're gonna talk about the members of Tenacious D.
Okay.
We have Kyle Black and Kyle,
Ayo! Kyle Black.
you see
Kyle
how
Black and Kyle Black.
you like how confident I was? Like
I love it. Strong and wrong.
Jack
Just
Black and Kyle Gass. Okay, Jack Black is on the right.
hmm
Kyle is on the left.
Thank you. I didn't know who these people were, so this is helpful. Some
Jack Black's full name is Thomas Jacob Black and was born in Santa Monica, California on August 28th, 1969, and he does the vocals. While Kyle Richard Gass was born in Walnut Creek, California on July 14th, 1960, and he plays the acoustic guitar. So
wow.
Jack Black did not learn guitar until he was 23, and he would regularly visit Kyle's studio apartment. In the deal that Kyle would teach him how to play guitar in return for food, mainly from fast food chain Jack in the Box.
Hell yeah.
I don't think
I
I've
don't
ever
know
had
if
Jack in the
I
Box.
was just about to say
Is there even
that.
any near? Is it
I
all
think
just
it's
West
West
Coast?
Coast. And even when I was there, I don't know if I actually had it. I think it's West Coast based.
Time to find out.
Yeah, because I don't recall seeing any in the Midwest. I haven't seen
Oh,
them
I
on the
guess
East Coast.
there's some in Illinois.
Oh. Whenever I hear Jack in the Box, I think of Dick in the Box from Lonely
Oh yeah,
Island.
but they're all in. Where the fuck is Litchfield?
That sounds like the boonies.
Oh, that's by like St. Louis. Oh.
I don't know why my Google Maps was like, there are only 5 Jack in the Boxes in the entire US. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. Oh, so now it's like, oh, sorry, I meant that there's one, two, three. Okay, there's more in Texas.
There's multiple ones gonna open in Illinois, like closer to Chicago.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't see the only really East Coast that I see. I don't know if Ohio is considered East Coast or still Midwest. I think it's more Midwest still. The only East Coast I see is in the Carolinas. But my Google Maps is like gaslighting me pretty bad, so I don't know if that's true. Because like I'm pretty sure there aren't like 5 in the entire US, you know? Like I don't think that's true.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think that's true at all.
Where did it come from? Did you see that? Jack in the Box? Don't worry, I'm looking it up
Where?
if you didn't.
No, I didn't look.
Oh. It's in California. Yeah, founded in California. I thought so. Primarily serving the West Coast.
Hmm,
Yeah, I thought so. Speaking of fast food, Taco Bell needs to sponsor us because I'll
why?
promote them because well, it's very easy for me to promote their products.
They need
Their
to send
new
us merch and we'll wear it every episode.
yep, no question. I'll wear it to work. I mean, I don't, you don't even have to pay me. Like it, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. No,
You're
I
right.
will do it for
They're
money.
like deal.
Like, wow, you idiot. Their cheesy dipping burritos just came out. And if you
Hmm.
want a deal, because, times are trying, they have a Discovery Lux box. I have my Taco Bell app open so I have my order ready because I'm going to get it tomorrow. But they have a Discovery Lux box. For $9, you get the those burritos. You can get a Doritos Locos taco. You can get a second Doritos Locos taco if you want,
Uh-oh.
or swap, with a hard shell, soft shell. I opted for a soft taco supreme. I was like, feeling a little zesty. I'm feeling like I want to switch it up. Chips and nacho cheese sauce, or you can swap for like Cinna twists or whatever. And I'm gonna get iced coffee for the drink because why the hell not? But
I'm getting
nine
Taco Bell for
dollars.
lunch tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so you can try them
Hmm.
if you want. I'm gonna
I
try
don't know.
them. They have
I'm
steak in
really.
them.
I like my quesadilla.
I know, I know.
They're
And
so
I'm
good.
also very upset that they got rid of the nuggets. They only had
Yeah.
them for like 2 weeks. That
Mm-hmm.
is unfair. Okay, I only managed to have them 4 times, and I don't feel like that's nearly enough.
Well, you know my opinion on them, so it's like, eh.
I still think you got a bad batch. I still think you got a bad batch. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm like, no, they can't be. Nuggets never hurt anyone. They never
See, I
disappoint.
like McDonald's nuggets. Those are good.
Yeah, well, anyways, let's move on to
Anywho,
presentation.
they,
I'm like, I'm not even gonna address that.
what do you mean? They're good. Hello?
What's the history on the
Okay, so they
I
both
think
met.
Wendy's is better. I'm gonna say it. Wendy's nuggets are gas.
They're okay, yeah.
Sometimes I
Hello?
wonder if we're actually related. Sometimes I
I like
ask.
bur- I when I had Burger King ones, those are good.
Those are
When they were
good.
like a dollar something
Hell yeah.
for
A
like
dollar some
10.
for 10. Yep, I remember.
Yeah.
I
I was like,
remember
hell yeah. And I
when I
love
lived,
their
yeah.
Hershey's pies.
Oh, I never had those.
Oh,
When I
so
lived in
good.
Chicago, though, there's a BK right by me. They
Mm.
knew me. Like, ah, yes, you're here at 1 a.m. again to get nuggets. Because I worked late, so just to clarify, I didn't like leave my house at 1 a.m. to get them.
Right,
Not
right,
that
right,
that
right.
makes it any less weird. Hershey's pie, I gotta try that. I haven't tried that.
Yeah, I'm
We
not a
should
big
do
pie
like
person,
a,
but that's really good.
well, our tastes are kind of different though, but I was saying what would be a fun video is if we did like ranking like a tier list of our favorite fast food
Oh,
items.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, but our tastes are really different. So we'd have to
Yeah, so it'd be funnier. You'd be like, these belong in A. I'll be like, are you high?
I'd be like, "No, I wish." Eh. Man, I would for that video, I would fast all day and that would be my one meal of the day and I would eat all that
Everything.
stuff, everything. Yeah.
Like,
Anyways,
how would you? Anywho.
sorry. No, I mean, I think it's a fun idea, like
It is, but
separate
you would
from
have
the
to think of how
podcast.
many, like, if we're ranking fast food places, are we just picking one place an episode, or
Oh,
because
we
then
could do it
how do
that
you?
way. We
Because
could
you would have to
do
get
ranking
everything
every
off the
single
menu.
menu. We could do that. I was thinking of just like the most popular items from each place maybe.
Ah,
But we
okay.
could do like every single item off the menu. Oh, that'd be so expensive. Never mind.
We just sit there just dying.
We could also do a video, see how many nuggets we can eat. Mostly I want to do a video. Just how many
I was
nuggets
gonna
I can
say,
eat.
but from where? McDonald's?
No, no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay. Well,
I would do. I was craving Wendy's.
Wendy's is
Chick-fil-A?
good.
No. I
Yeah,
love
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A.
is. Mm.
You don't like it because you don't like juicy nuggets.
I like crisp.
They are crisp. They're crisp and juicy. That's what makes them so good.
That's
You get both.
yucky. No, I like B Dub's boneless wings. Does that
Oh my god.
count? Honey
Jesus,
barbecue
take the
sauce.
wheel. Take it from
Don't tell
my
me you
hand.
get the wings with bone in them when you go to B Dubs.
No, I don't want to deal with bones. I'm so
Okay,
lazy.
thank you. Yeah,
I don't want to
because
deal with
some people,
bones. No.
some
I
people
I'll
judge. They're like,
no. I think I will say the boneless wings are not boneless wings. They're just nuggets. So I think that's a lie.
yeah,
Um
it's okay. I'm
but
okay with that.
yeah, so like I'm like why don't they just call them nuggets? Like it's okay. But for wings, I used to have this recipe. It was actually stupid easy, but you would put wings in the slow cooker. So you season them how you want, and then I would just do like barbecue sauce. You put them in the slow cooker. That was amazing because the meat literally slides off the bone. Then with that, I'm like, all right, I'm down for that because,
See, but that's too wet for me. I like it when it's like dry.
oh God.
Cause my mom's my
Oh,
mom's done
no,
that.
no, no. You can't, you can't pause. I like it when it's dry because my mom is like, please finish the sentence.
No, I said I like it dry. Like my mom does it how you
Mhm.
said it, and I didn't like it. What? I don't understand.
No, I'm
What's
just a
going
child. I'm a child. Don't, it's okay.
What do you mean?
But they don't, you can cook them a little, you can like pan fry them kind of so they're crispy and then have the sauce. And then the meat will be crispy, but also come right off the bone. But then, of course, there's a lot of sauce. So you can get both.
I like.
I thought you don't like it wet. I thought you liked it dry.
Yeah, I like it dry. Like I like my steaks well done, you know?
Yeah, oh God, we didn't have to bring that up. So many people are
Why?
gonna
I don't like
unsubscribe.
steak, period. So
Yeah, because you eat it well done. It's
I don't like
bad.
ribs either.
It's not
Now
meant to
what?
be well done. It's not meant to be that way. That's why it tastes so
If
bad. It
it's
gets chewy and gross.
Yeah, but I'd rather it be chewy than slimy.
It's not slimy. If you cook it
Mm.
right, it's not slimy.
Mm.
It's like juicy. Mmm. Nom nom
But I
nom.
like it dry.
Yeah, then steak is not for you. Because if you want a
No, I
dry
don't like
steak,
it.
it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
like
gonna taste,
burgers.
yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but I went to Steak and Shake. Those are made out of steak, right?
Mm. The the burgers or
Yeah, the burger patties.
it's just ground beef, but
No, it's Steak and Shake. Isn't it out of steak?
the, the burgers were made with ground beef. Do they have a steak burger?
Have you
Is
been to
that what?
Steak and Shake?
Not in a long time. Like, what are
Yes.
you talking about? A steak burger or just a normal burger?
At Steak and Shake,
Oh, they have a steak burger?
no, their place is called Steak and Shake.
No, no, I'm talking about the item on the menu is called a steak burger.
Oh yeah. No, it's just pure beef patty. Okay,
Yeah,
all beef
like I
steak,
don't.
Frank's beef.
Yeah,
What is okay.
because usually you just do ground beef for a burger. They just
Yeah.
call it a steak burger, but it's made with ground beef.
Oh, I guess I was lied to.
I, no, no, it's okay. I'm so
Their milkshakes are
confused.
good. Me and my sister went to Steak and Shake. The burger is very salty. I was like, this is a lot of salt. And
America,
yeah. Anywho, uh,
America.
the history Tenacious D of Jack Black and Kyle. They both met in Los Angeles
Cass, come on, Cass. Come on, Cass, act cute. Dude, I
in
literally just looked up Steak and
1986.
Shake. I looked up Steak and Shake burgers because I managed to gaslight myself that I was wrong and I don't know what a burger is. And I'm scrolling. I'm like, yup, all ground beef, but I'm like looking for one that just has a glob of steak in it to be like, ah, yes, I don't know
So why would
anything.
they call themselves Steak and Shake then?
I don't know. Do they have I should have looked at the rest of their menu if they had anything steak related on there.
Because they have
Hold on.
shakes, so I'll get that part.
Why can I open this PDF in Kindle? Oh, right, because they can look at documents. Okay. I was just like, steak burgers, Frisco melt. I don't know what a Frisco melt is. Steak Frank. Yeah, I don't know why.
It says for over 85 years, the company's name has been symbolic of its heritage. The word steak stood for steak burger. The term shake stood for hand dipped milkshakes.
Okay. Yeah, because they do call them steak burgers, which is a
Yeah, but if they're
a
not made out
weird
of steak, why would you name it that?
comes from the menu item. I don't know. Wow, the founder it was founded in Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh, supposedly the burgers were made from ground steaks when they were grounding the steaks in front of customers back in the day.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Makes sense.
Anyhow,
I mean,
the
steak
original.
comes from beef, so it works.
It does.
Yeah. All steak is considered beef, but not all beef is considered steak.
Oh, the oldest steak and shake is in Normal, Illinois. That's where I went to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
I might have been there then.
Might have.
I don't remember. It's all a blur.
Mood. Anyways, sorry. The history. We got so
Yeah.
sidetracked. Jesus.
Yeah, for like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. Oops.
So
Hey,
they
it was
both met.
interesting. Sorry.
What?
Stop.
What was?
I just say it was interesting. It was an interesting tangent, I think.
Yeah, it was. Now it's quiet. Hmm.
I burped, but the mic did
It
take
didn't
it.
grab. Yeah, no.
Guys, I have a Zelda glass. Check it out. Hey, chat. Just kidding.
I have an Arizona green tea. Yeah.
This is from GameStop. Do you guys remember GameStop? It still exists, I
Yeah, it's
think.
still around.
Yeah, but they were dying.
Yeah, they probably still are, because who actually goes to GameStop?
Yeah, I haven't went in a long time.
I think they're closing a bunch of Kohl's down too.
I think Kohl's always had a weird smell.
Yeah.
Like especially the one by where I grew up, it always had this smell, and I'm like, what is that? Depression? I don't know. It just smelled off,
Old.
old. Maybe that's yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. They both met in Los Angeles in 1986 as members of the Actors Gang Theater trope.
gang, 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 gang.
Gang, 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 gang.
That's what they
At
said
first,
when they walked in. All the actors in
yeah, every time
LA.
they walk in, they're like, gang, 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 gang.
Yeah, yeah.
Rep your
They
colors.
rep their colors. Yeah, they had bandanas and everything. It was really cool.
Uh, First, there was animosity between the two because Gas was the main musician and felt threatened by Black. And the Actors Gang traveled to Scotland for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in 1989. The two became friends during this trip and climbed Arthur's Seat together on a day off. Now, you want to tell them the things you learned about Arthur's Seat?
Sure thing. The first time we recorded, I was like, what is Arthur's seat? Does that have anything to do with King Arthur? And people thought that perhaps it does. But it's not like confirmed, it's just people speculated it because there are other places that also have names after Arthur, like Arthur's chair and Arthur's something else. I can't remember, but all in that similar like Scotland, England, type area. But I just thought it was a funny name.
Yeah.
That's what I recall. Hopefully my recollection
I
is
think
good.
that was, yeah.
Yeah, my
And
memory's not the
they
best.
eventually wrote their first song after Jack Black was dumped by a girlfriend called Melissa. It was a non
Mhm.
comedic song. They said they since feel embarrassed about the song, though they occasionally sing it during interviews when telling their story. Their second song came about when Jack Black was listening to the song One by Metallica and told Kyle Gass that it was the best song in the world. And Kyle's told Jack that they could not write the best song in the world, but Jack put a twist to it and said we could write a tribute.
Darkness
So,
imprisoning me. And it's not a tribute to one.
no, it's a tribute to the best song in the world that they wrote, but they can't. Uh,
It was a
yeah.
confusing line of reasoning, but it's not a
Yes.
tribute to the song one. I just want to make that clear because I asked about it.
And Kyle
And
played an A minor chord on his guitar at the apartment that the two spent 3 days crafting the song. When it was done, Kyle said they knew they had something, and the song made them realize their comedic potential. They briefly called themselves Responsive Chord while rehearsing the comedic act.
you mentioning the A minor thing reminded me that tribute
A
sounds a lot like
minor.
Ma 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 na na na. Was it on a beat? Ho. Ba, 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 da. I don't even know if that's the right. Yeah, I don't even know if that's the right producer ad lib that I did. But anyways, um, A minor is the same key that Stairway to Heaven is in, and people have compared Tribute to Stairway to Heaven because the songs are very similar sounding.
How does A minor sound? Can you like sing it? I'm sorry, your mic cut off. What was that?
Oh, I was trying to sound like a baby. I was going, cat. That's
Is
what
that
A
what?
minor sounds like because they're
Because you went
baby.
that and it just cut.
I hate this mic sometimes. I hate that it like clips out the funny sounds I make. Like,
But it doesn't clip out the screams like in Phasmophobia.
yeah. I'm like, what the A minor sounds like goo goo gaga. That's what A minor sounds like. I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know. Isn't it like you like when you like different? I don't know.
It
Like do
sounds
re mi fa sol la si do, whatever that thing is.
Pfizer Pfizer vaccine. I mean, if you go on the piano, middle C, you just go down to B,
Because I
A.
don't totally know what middle C is.
It's the middle of the keyboard, and it's
Okay.
C is the note. That's all it
Well,
is. I don't
you
know
talking
how
to
else to
someone?
describe it. I
Okay,
could
hold on.
pull up a piano on the screen and play an A minor chord for you if that will help. I'm happy to do it.
Okay, this is too much.
Too much talking. Ew, yuck. What is this, a podcast? That sounds like the be Did you hear how he strummed it?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. You just
Mhm.
add that final note and you get the beginning of Stairway to Heaven. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, when you asked me what does A minor sound like, I should have just said the beginning of Stairway to Heaven because that's what it is. You're
I
strumming
don't
the
remember. Wait,
chord.
how does
It
the
goes
beginning of
da na 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 da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. I don't know how
I
much
was
of
gonna
my
play it, but
notes
I
were
don't want to
cut
play it.
off.
No, I heard you all.
Watch as I
I
get copyrighted for my voice.
They say you sound too similar to it. Sorry.
You sound like a guitar. I'd be so honored. Yeah. So yeah, A minor, and then their first name was Progressive Chord, which thank God they changed that because that name is kind of not as fun as Tenacious D. And how did they change their name to Tenacious D?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm just seeing. Uh. Okay. So the band first on stage appearance was at Highland Grounds in Los Angeles, a coffee shop where they performed as the Axe Lords featuring Gor Gorgazon's Mischief through the production, though the
I'm
production
not
was
saying
technically part of
anything.
what?
Gorgonzon?
Gorgazons. Gorgazons?
G-A-Z-O. Gorgazons. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You got it.
Anywho.
I just didn't know. I was like, what is this
Because
word?
remember yesterday too, we were like, I was like, how do you say this?
Yeah, Gorgazon. I keep thinking of the March Madness Gorgonza I think it's gorgon. Jesus Christ. Gorgonza. I swear that's the name. Gorgon. Gorgonzola. No, that's the cheese. That's a cheese.
Of course you would know the cheese.
Hell yeah, I know the cheese. Gorgonza College. It's a college, okay? I swear. Gonzaga. Gonzaga. Thank you. Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry for everybody. Gonzaga, they're pretty good for college basketball. Gorgonzola. Oh my god, I can't believe I thought of the cheese. Fire cheese, by the way. It's a type of blue cheese. Mwah. Delicious.
Yeah, I'm not a big blue cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, the one that you can string cheese, you know?
Have you ever had like the mozzarella cheese where it's like just the ball, like the way it comes?
Yeah, where it's squishy.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Ew, yeah. I love it. It's so good.
Remember, I don't like it wet. I like it dry.
Oh God, please just stop saying that. Someone is gonna clip that. Please.
what's what's wrong with saying that?
I
What are
just
you
don't
thinking
want
about?
that message associated with I just don't I think a little bit of wet is not a bad thing, okay? Watch as this is the one that gets taken down for inappropriate content.
Oh,
Gonzala. Guganza. Fugazi.
now we're gonna talk about the real story, okay?
So was all of that fake?
His story.
So everything you
Yeah,
just told me was a
this is
lie?
this is all like what um
That's what they want you to think.
yeah, basically that's what the people in
That's what
charge
the
of the world
ops.
want you to think. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's the
Illuminati.
ops.
Now we're gonna talk about the real story.
I
Okay.
don't trust the ops.
So a long ass fucking time ago, in a town called Kickapoo, Missouri.
Which is a
Okay.
real place, by the way. I looked it up. I just wanted to know if it was real. You know why? You know why is a funny a lot of those like in Illinois, Kankakee, they're
Hmm.
named after different tribes, Native American tribes.
Yeah. There's a
Oh.
street in my neighborhood, I believe, called Kickapoo.
Yeah, dox yourself.
Because
What's the
because totally
neighborhood?
there's not a shit ton of Kickapoos in
Why?
Illinois.
Just there's only one. No one look it up.
They're like, hey, I found where you live.
Actually, matter of a fact, my address is
Come find me. So Jables or JB, I'll be probably going by JB. He has very strict parents. They're religious through and through. But JB refused to get in line. He wanted to rock out.
Who's JB?
One night, Jables, Jack Black.
Who's Jables?
That's just a name
Oh, is that his full name in the move story?
in the history. What?
Yeah, in the his is that his full name is Jables?
Yeah, or
Who names
JB.
their kid Jables? What the fuck?
They're religious. That's like, isn't
How
that
is
like a
that
religious name?
religious?
I don't know. Google it.
Jables?
Isn't
J
Jables
A
like a
what prophet's name is Jables? Hi everybody, my name is Jables and I'm here to tell you about your Lord and Saviors. Buckle up. How do you spell it? Jables?
Jabl? Yeah.
What the fuck? I've
It just
never
comes
heard
up
of
with
no
Tenacious
Jables.
D stuff.
Yeah, I've never heard of no Jables in the Bible. There's a job Jabes.
Jabez.
Jabez. Yas. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to anyone who's religious. But he only shows up in the Book of Chronicles.
Because
That's
I know
it.
what that means.
Well, it's just one of the books in the Bible. That's all it is. Nothing crazy. But it's implied he's an ancestor of Judah.
Judah, Judah.
Judah Gaga. Which Judah and Judas are different people. I'm telling you, Jables is a weird ass name.
Well, sorry. Anywho, he was playing a tasty jam for his parents one night, and he got his ass whooped and grounded. As you can see on the left is his dad going like, "You motherfucker," and then pew 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 pew. You
Yeah,
know.
and he doesn't have any liquid in his mouth. He's just pouting in that photo.
Thanks, everybody wanted to know that.
I did. Thank you.
So of course he prays to Dio, which Dio is a band, you
Yeah.
know, and that's Dio himself.
Yeah. Looks a lot like
It is
what I
him. Googled it.
You mean the lead singer?
Yeah.
Ronnie James Dio?
Yes.
Okay, there's a difference there.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a person. You said
Yeah.
Dio is a band. He's not the only member of the
Well, yeah, I
band.
know.
Oh god, I turned you up. Oh god, my ears. My ears exploded with your laughter. Oh
So
god.
he prayed to Dio to help him find a friend that would teach him how to rock, and Dio responds. He tells him to
Wow.
go to Hollywood where the ocean meets the sand, and he will form an awesome
Wow.
band there. So JB sneaks out and runs to Hollywood.
Holy diver. La 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 la
Do,
la la.
do, do, do,
Midnight
do, do,
sea.
do, do. Boom. This is where he meets Kyle Gass or KG or Cage.
Uh-huh.
Kyle was performing on the beach when JB first laid eyes on him and asked him to teach him how to rock and roll, but he refused. That's on the left here. They're like, he's
Mhm.
like, bro. He's like, you're cramping up my style, bro. Back off.
Wow. It's almost like I'm watching it happen in real
Yeah.
time.
Are you close to your mic? It sounds like you're like,
Am I too close? No, I'm just- Sorry, I was leaning in
anywho.
actually. My bad.
Later that night, GB was crying. JB,
GB. Heebie jeebies.
JB was crying on a park bench when a bunch of mobsters came and started beating him up. And that's them on the right here. I think they're giving a nod to Clockwork Orange, which Zorlda has never seen.
Yes, we went on a long tangent about that because I was like, is it that movie where they go red rum, red rum? And she's like, no, that's The Shining. And I was like, oh. But I'll watch it eventually. It slipped through the cracks for me. So
Mm.
that's on me.
While he was getting beaten up, Kyle was in the bushes watching until it was done, and then he comes out and takes pity on JB and says he'll teach him.
Yay! Friendship. Oh.
On the left is how I look daily.
Mood.
So KG pretends that he's basically famous and he's with a self-named band called the Kyle Gas Project. He makes JB do work like buy the weed, clean the apartment, and tells him he'll be able to audition for the band. But one day JB learns that Kyle is actually unemployed and that his parents pay for the apartment and that his hair is not real. I think the most shocking
Drama.
part is the hair part because
Yeah, it's a nice
yeah, I
wig.
couldn't tell. Yeah.
Mhm.
So KG apologizes by giving JB a new guitar, and JB promises they will pay the apartment's rent with their rock.
Hell yeah.
So how their name came to be. JB wanted to name the band Tanakh since it was on JB's butt as a birthmark. And KG was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I have a birthmark too, and it's IOUSD. And they put it together, their butts together, and it turns out to be Tenacious D.
Yeah. They had a lot of they had all the creative freedom when they wrote this. I mean, when it happened.
Here. Can they see your chat?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send you something.
Okay, it's gonna be a
Don't
picture of
show
their
it.
butts.
What? No.
Yeah, I know what it is. Oh, Nate. Wow. Oh, reminds me of like when I would see, like, like the plumber's crack.
Hmm.
It's kind of like that, where it's like you can't look away. You're like, oh,
You want to frame it, hang it up? You
oh,
said you were missing a picture in your apartment.
that's okay. That's not gonna be the one.
Dang.
I'll keep looking.
They started their band and performed, but it was going nowhere. And writing music was going nowhere. And one day, while they were sitting there trying to write music, JB pulls out magazines and they're like, how look at all these great musicians and great players. And KG goes like, wait, they're all using the same guitar pick. That's the one on the
What?
right. So they go
Yeah.
to a guitar center type of place and ask for the pick. This is where they learn about the legend, the pick of destiny. So this legend goes, it's the darkest secret in the history of rock. Long ago, a dark wizard used his dark magic to summon a demon. There was an epic battle, but before the demon could beat the dark wizard, a blacksmith came and threw a hammer and chipped his tooth. Then the dark wizard chanted, from whence you came, you shall remain until you are complete again. And the demon was dragged back to hell. The wizard asked the blacksmith, how can he repay him? And he said he wanted to get the attention of a fair maiden. So the wizard used a tooth and made a pick, which the blacksmith used to win the fair maiden over. Then the pick disappeared, but reappeared in Robert Johnson's hands, which started the blues. The pick has supernatural qualities and is now located in the Rock and Roll History Museum. Oh
Oh,
shit.
snap.
And now we're back to the real story.
Oh, God.
Before they got to the Rock and Roll History Museum, along the way, Kyle was all like, nah, sex comes first and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So
He's like, nah, I like it wet, not dry. I was waiting for the perfect moment.
Wow, you nailed it.
Thank you.
So they were at uh, a diner, and Kyle leaves with a girl, well, a few girls, to go perform at their party. JB talks for a little bit with a peg-legged man, and peg-legged man tells him how to get into the Rock and Roll History Museum. And they are eventually reunited after KG leaves the party because he feels bad for leaving JB. But before they meet up, JB has a trip by eating some mushrooms in the woods. He meets a Sasquatch. Fuck. Sasquatch.
Oh my God.
Squash? Squash.
Sasquatch.
Right,
Sasquatch sounds like a
Sasquatch.
food. No, it's Sasquatch.
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 There you go. You got it.
Okay. So yeah, he meets that. Which
I feel like I'm not going to say it again. I got it
yeah,
once.
I said it once. That's all we need. And he tells JB that it's his that
He sucks. Hey, you suck.
that JB is his son. So they end up having a great time where they go down Strawberry River, and it ends because JB wants to fly and he's climbing a tree and he falls from the tree.
Aw,
So he gets into the
sad.
vents. So
Just
he
like
gets
in
to
Among Us. Sorry.
yeah, so he gets to the museum, and the peg leg man who showed him told him go through the vents. He goes to the vents to get in, and KG contacts him via walkie-talkie, and he's like, "I'm not talking to you," blah 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 blah. And they meet up in the vents, and KG apologizes, but the vent breaks and they fall out. Then there's an intense chase from the museum's security guards. They're smoking the devil's lettuce, so
I don't
they do that.
actually. I don't do that. So I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you'll learn when you're older.
I'm almost 30. I
You
guess that
said
means
it,
I'll
not
learn when I'm
me.
40.
They when they got to the spot where the pick is, a bunch of lasers turned on, and they had to deactivate them. So they deactivated the lasers with their PPs, and
Uh-huh.
they stole the pick of destiny.
And to
Yeah,
clarify, the way they deactivated the lasers with their PPs is there was a button on the wall and they pressed it with their erect PPs. Just to clarify,
yeah.
anybody
You
was
want me to show
wondering,
you the video?
no, I'm
Why?
okay. Because, you know, I don't want us to take up too much more time.
Oh, well, you don't want to hang out with me? That's cool.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's not that. I'm just
No, 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 it's
I
okay.
get a little grumpy around my bedtime, so, like an old lady.
So they leave the museum. So they leave the museum, and the peg leg man is there, and he's like, "Give me the pick," and they're like, "No," and they just run off because he's a peg leg, and that guy gets arrested by the cops. And after a car chase, and basically they go into a sewer to hide after they crash the car. They end up at the local bar's talent contest because they want to win to pay their rent. But before they go on stage, they argue over who gets to use the pick first, snapping it in half accidentally. The bar owner comes out and goes, "Okay, you guys need to come on stage," and notices that the pick is broken, and then reveals to them that he is a demon in human form. And he picks up the broken pick and fixes his tooth to be complete again, and obtains supernatural powers on Earth, and threatens to make Tenacious D his first victim. Boom!
You want to talk
The
about who the
battle.
demon is?
Who is it?
Played by Dave
Who is it?
Grohl.
Yes. I forgot already.
Oh my god. Dave Grohl plays the demon and he put on prosthetics and makeup for like 6 to 7 hours to get into the whole uh costume. Dave Grohl actually he met the band kind of like early on in their um when they first started. Fairly early. I want to say it was like late 90s or something, so they already had you know, chatted and I think they've collaborated too, but yeah, so he liked what they were doing. They collaborate with a lot of bands.
Mm.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
It
we
was
learned
like
we learned that yesterday, right?
maybe, I don't know.
Because you looked it up and you're like, oh,
Yeah, cuz they've collaborated with I know the lead singer of Tool talked to them about a thing. But yeah, they've went and performed with a lot of other bands, which I thought was kind of cool. Of course,
yeah,
I forgot all their names, but yeah,
it's all good.
they've done it a lot.
So to save their lives, Tenacious D challenges the demon to a rock off, which under the terms of the demon code he can't decline. The terms suggested by JB are if Tenacious D wins, the demon must return to hell and pay their rent. But if they lose, the demon can take KG back with him as a sex slave. After the
Seems
duel,
fair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. After the duel, the demon deemed that his rock was better and attempted to shoot KG with a bolt of lightning with his fingertips, but JB jumped in the way to save him, and the bolt bounced off the JB KG drawn logo on the base of his guitar, and it blew a piece of the demon's horn. And since he was incomplete, JB sent him back to hell with the wizard's magical incantation.
Back the way he came.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, after all that, they had a new beginning.
Yay.
JB and KG turn the horn into the bong of destiny, which both of them smoked from and started writing new songs together. And that is the start of a beautiful relationship. But now they're on hiatus because Kyle made a remark about uh,
Yeah.
Trump on
Yeah,
his
I remember.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even, oh yeah, it was on
Uh,
his birthday, but the remark
yeah.
was about
Next
how
time,
like
don't miss
yeah.
for the assassination.
So this is not the first time uh they've actually spoken up about Trump. I don't know if you knew this. So they had a sequel to this movie, I mean story.
Hmm.
So they did a series of like animated shorts. Did you know about this?
Yeah,
Called
I've seen
like
them. Yeah.
yeah, the post-apocalyptico.
Hmm.
And they actually like pitched it to like Netflix, HBO, Amazon, but got rejected. So they ultimately released it to YouTube. Um, and this project was like a fantasy of theirs, until Donald Trump's campaign, uh, his first campaign in 2016 inspired them to write like a post-apocalyptic comedy. So that's how it started. And I don't know if you knew this, but Jack Black physically drew each frame with markers and notepads.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
their
that part.
yeah, and their longtime bassist and producer, his name was, I'm definitely not looking at notes, John Spiker, because I was like, I'm gonna forget these names, so I gotta write that down. But he would scan and digitalize all the images.
Oh, so like how they
Um,
used to do back in the day with
yeah, so I
cell animation.
yeah, it was really cool. And apparently November 8th, 2018 is like when they released all the episodes as like a movie, and that's why they made it like their sequel to this, because
Mm.
people had been asking for a sequel to The Pick of Destiny for a while. And February last year, 2024, YouTube took it down because they said it violated the policy of nudity and sexual content.
Sounds about right.
So I thought that was funny. Also, another fun fact, I fell into a rabbit hole about like the Tenacious D, kind of what they'd done in like media. But before this movie, The Pick of Destiny, did you hear about their like HBO show that they had?
Mm-mm.
So they had this HBO show called Tenacious D. Very clever name.
Original.
Yeah, it was a limited series, where the premise of it was really just like following their exploits as like JB and KG. Um, and the way they would style the episodes is the beginning and end would be an open mic night. So usually the song at the end would kind of like be inspired by whatever happens in the episode. And the series was supposed to have 10 episodes. But in order to do all 10, HBO was like, you guys can't be executive producers. You would only write the songs. And
Mm.
Tenacious D was like, no, no, we want like full creative control. So they kind of scrapped this project, and decided to make the movie instead. And that's how The Pick of Destiny came to be. And like those three episodes, supposedly like the songs were um, inspired, or sorry, their studio album Tenacious D and some of the songs in Pick of Destiny were inspired by these episodes. Um, so they, and it was interesting because the series ran from like 1997 to 2000. So it's only 3 episodes. So one episode was like in 1997, the other one was in 1999, the other one was in 2000. And the episodes were like 30 minutes long. And supposedly it's still on HBO now, I think. So if you did want to watch it, like old Tenacious D, you could watch it on there. So I thought that was kind of cool that they did this whole thing, and that's kind of how this whole movie came to be because
Hmm,
otherwise we wouldn't have had Pick of Destiny.
the
If
real story.
HBO didn't let them do what they didn't let them have creative freedom. Because that's what I was thinking when you were talking about like the way this story is, because it's very much like on brand for their style. It's like, comedy, rock, duo. They make a lot of
Mm,
jokes and do a lot of things, and you can tell like this project was like a passion project for them. Like they had a lot of fun,
mm.
you know, doing silly stuff, and it's kind of their thing. So I thought it was cool. I like that. I think it's like better to have that sort of creative control.
Yeah.
I was researching Daft Punk today because I'll be doing the episode, and one of the things I heard in my research was like they switched record labels early on because the new one that they picked, I think it was Virgin Records, and I'll talk about it more next week. But they chose Virgin Records because they would let them own their songs. Apparently, one of the guys, I think his name is actually Guy. I think his dad was the one that was a producer. So
Mm.
he already kind of they knew the business a little bit to make those smart moves because record labels will 100%, take advantage of artists and not let them own their own shit. Like, can you imagine writing a song and not owning it? That sucks. Like, that just
Didn't that
sucks.
happen with Taylor Swift? And then that's where she did her redid all those
Probably.
songs
Yeah,
for
Taylor's
that one
version.
album. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds right. I don't know. I don't follow her at all, so I couldn't. But that
You're
sounds
not a
accurate. I mean, it
Swifty?
happens. I'm not. Sorry.
I would have never
Apparently her
guessed.
music's like kind of sad sometimes though, which I'm like, huh, 'cause I like that. Like I just started listening to Billie Eilish more. I was like, oh, she's so sad. I love it. I'm like, yeah.
Me too.
Vibes. No, I like her voice too. I think it's very like ethereal. I just like feel like I'm
Have
not
you
on
listened
this
to
planet.
Aurora?
Not as much, but I did like her one song. I got this random video of her where she's like, I like to be barefoot. Have you seen that? It was so weird. I'm like, because I think she's
I agree.
from Denmark. Wait, no, she's from one of the Nordic countries.
Yeah, she is.
Um, but she's like, I feel like everybody should be barefoot so you can like feel the earth. Da da da. I'm like, I'm not judging. I
I
sound
hate
like I'm
wearing shoes,
judging.
so I agree because I hate shoes. So
I don't like being barefoot. I like socks.
I don't like socks either.
Or I like wearing uh, let me rephrase. I like fuzzy socks because I feel warm and soft. Or if I'm wearing like my chanclas, like I like to, or my chanclas, I don't like to like have my feet on the hardwood floor. I'm like, ugh, dirt. Ah, it's so scary. I hate it.
That's why you don't wear shoes in the house.
Yeah, so I got my chanclas. You
Yeah,
know what
but
it
there's
is though?
people like who actually like go from outside with their same shoes and walk through their whole house, and I'm
Insane,
like, bro.
insane. I don't get that. You dirty up your
Mm-mm.
house so fast. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why partially I think I don't like wearing like even being barefoot outside? I think it's because growing up I wasn't allowed to.
See, we were the opposite. We were always
Yeah,
barefoot.
that's what I'm saying. So I have a feeling it's just like how I came up. I wasn't allowed to like feel
Yeah, we would walk through
things.
the alleys with rocks, just barefoot.
I wasn't allowed to feel
Yeah, sounds about right.
emotions. What are those? We don't have them. Yay. Anyways,
Childhood.
trauma aside, I thought that was really interesting hearing about Tenacious D. Oh, I think I asked you the last time we attempted this and I forgot to bring it up again, but what was your I'll bring it up again. What was your favorite song slash album or
My favorite song is the battle they do with the demon.
what's it called? Isn't that tribute or no?
No, it's hold on.
Oh,
If I don't, if I
is it just called
see
the
if I
battle
can.
song probably?
No, mm-mm.
This is my fight song.
It's called
Who sings that?
Be
Oh,
Beal
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub Boss.
Beelzeboss. Okay,
Hmm.
makes sense. This is my fight song.
They have a song called Never mind, I
Poopy.
won't read it out loud.
Oh, now I want to know.
It's the F word.
Uh-huh.
Her gently.
Oh, okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe. We'll be covering Daft Punk next week. I'm excited. They're pretty dope. I don't know if I told you this yesterday and I probably did and forgot, but like I fell into like a rabbit hole. I was trying to just find pictures of them without masks because they wear the masks, and I ended up finding one of their sets from 1996, an early set when they weren't wearing masks. And I ended up just listening to the whole thing. It was like a 30-minute set. But I was just like vibing the whole time. I mean, I was doing other stuff, but I was just like, I just kept it up because I was like, I just want to see it to see what they look like, just, in the beginning. And I was like, oh, I started jamming out and I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. So they're a lot of fun. I also listened to Random Access Memories today.
Did you watch the Avicii documentary?
Not yet.
Oh.
My friend watched it though. He said it was really good.
Yeah, it was. I watched it on the plane.
Nice. Yeah, I still need to watch the last episode of Skeleton Crew, and I still need to finish Breaking Bad. I'm really behind on TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. I think the most TV I watched is when you were here,
Yeah, same.
because
I've
I was
been
just like,
reading
I
a
don't want to
lot.
go outside. Let's watch TV. Or I just didn't know I didn't have plans, so I was like, we could just watch something, I guess. Like I was like,
Yeah, it was
I didn't know
chill.
what to. Yeah, it was fun. I got to catch up on a lot of movies, so it was great. Got to watch those Blade movies.
Hmm.
Who needs Clockwork Orange when you can watch Blade Trinity? A cinematic masterpiece, if I've ever seen
Hmm.
one.
Hmm. See, my dog agrees too. I think my relatives are here.
Oh, the ones that show up.
Hmm.
Show up unannounced is what I was.
Hmm.
Sorry for the listeners. They're like, that's how you would go to someone. You show up, but no, they just show up unannounced. Isn't that wild? I
Hmm.
could never, I could never show up to
Mm-mm.
someone's house like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. My anxiety, I just like, because you know what someone's doing. Like,
Right.
it's really disruptive.
It's like the middle of the week.
You're filming a podcast episode about a very important topic.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you guys take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.